Thanks for downloading this episode of 5 Pence Change podcast. If you could, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Let's crack on.
No, that was a bit rushed.
I know, I just had to get it out of the way because I'm in the mood right now to do it. So let's start.
Then. Born to do it. Let's go, Craig.
What a twist.
Who are
ya? Who are ya? Hey. I think I'm going to pass out. All my toes in his mouth.
I can't get my eyelashes right, I've just had them done.
No.
50... Episode 51. Welcome to our guest, the lovely Katie Tracey.
Thanks for having me. Hiya.
There we go.
I've finally got some female company on the podcast, so thank you so much.
Has it been cock heavy?
Been very testosterone heavy. Yeah, wouldn't say cock heavy because they're probably fucking knocking out 6 inches between them all. But
yeah, probably
6.5 on a warm day.
On a warm day.
It's only because we didn't know anybody actually wanted to come on it. So we were just doing it for us.
I think I've bullied her.
And then
no, but I'm happy to do it. Can I put my feet up?
Yeah.
Go for it. Make yourself at home.
Someone might comment and say, "Why have you got shoes on the couch?" Because Michelle gets that all the time.
I wouldn't do this in my own house.
No,
I can take my shoes off if you want.
No, leave them on. Leave it.
That's what it's for. This couch is for putting your dirty shoes on and being comfy.
Because we didn't pay for the couch. So
it's grey anyway.
Yeah. We only paid for the throws. Well, Michelle paid for the throws.
And the cushions.
Yeah.
Thanks.
This is not a guy's touch.
No, it's not a guy's touch.
The first episode was a guy's touch, and it's very grey.
Very bland. Very bland.
What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? That's a big. What did I do this weekend? No.
You were out for Halloween?
Oh, I was out. Was that Halloween last weekend? No, Saturday. I was at a birthday party. Was I? That was Friday. Was that Friday? Oh, Friday I was at a birthday party. I had a gig in Stoke. I opened for Adam Rowe in his show in Stoke, which was very nice. And then I was babysitting this weekend. Being nanny this weekend.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
You're not an actual nan, are you?
I am an actual nan.
No, you're not.
Did you not know that?
Yeah.
No.
I think, to be fair, we've had the conversation before.
I was a gym slip mum, Michelle.
You don't look old enough to be a nan.
No, yeah. I've got my son's nearly 30 and my grandson's 2.5.
Stop it. The little boy with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
I thought he was your son.
Did you? Love that. He's got a dimple in one cheek just like me, so.
Oh my God.
Did you
Hey,
know?
what's your secret? Why do you look so amazing and you're a nan? I feel like a bag of shit now.
No, you don't. I haven't got a secret. I look like I've been dug up most days. So.
Well, you look absolutely beautiful today.
Michelle.
You do every time I see you.
This is the nicest you've been to one of the guests. By the way, just saying. Who's this Michelle?
This is female
why isn't she
Michelle.
nice
This
to
is,
me?
this is how I interact with females.
I'm sitting there going, what the fuck? Mike Carter was sat there for 5 minutes. You commented on his tits 4 times.
Well, yeah, because everyone's tits are bigger than mine.
Oh.
Your tits bigger than mine as well.
Well, they are,
User.
but the 50% back fat, scoop it round.
I do that.
You know.
Yeah, I do that too.
But if you know me, you know that.
Oh my God.
No, it's a girl
thing.
thing. A girl. There was a funny thing I shared with me mate the other before, and it was just like girls will walk past girls they don't know and go, "Oh my God, that top's gorgeous. Where did you get it from?
Yeah.
You look amazing." And I do that.
I do.
And my fella said, "I've never before he got with me, he said I've never been out with a girl who did that." He said, "But we'll be out in town and you'll stop random girls and go, 'You look gorgeous,' and like I just do." And it only does me head in when they look at me as if to say, "Are you mental? Please don't talk to me."
Yeah, but I think though they're the type of girls that probably aren't from Liverpool. I feel like Liverpool girls will fully accept that and acknowledge.
Yeah,
but
Liverpool girls go,
like,
"Oh my God,
this
it was
£3 from Primark 4 years ago.
I haven't even had a wash for 16 weeks, and like you just made my day. You look gorgeous too. But then sometimes you say to a girl and they go, "Thanks," and you're like, "Oh, you snotty bitch."
Yeah, but it's okay because that makes you better than
Yeah,
them.
You told me to do that on a night out to chat someone up, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was her advice was, don't do anything. Just walk past someone and go, "I love that top," and just walk off. And she'll
But
be
not
thinking,
like too gay. Like you look amazing in that.
yeah,
top.
Don't be like,
it's not worked yet because we're going, "Oh my God,
"Oh my
girl."
God, sequins. Love sequins.
Love see so sparkly.
Have you tried that? Because that's the line that you've just delivered isn't what I asked you to say.
Yeah, that's exactly how I did it. And I went home
I
alone.
love that top.
Well,
what is your chat-up line? Have you got one?
No. Stand in the corner and just
Yeah,
hope for the best.
when I was young, I know I used to just stare and think that I could like catch them with the power of my mind. Just
Trying to do Jedi stuff.
We all used to drink in the Sefton in West Derby. We weren't even from there, and all the Liverpool players used to drink there on a Sunday night. And it was when like Jamie Redknapp and all them was in their heyday, and I'd be like, if I stared at him for long enough, he will just clock me and fall madly in love. Meanwhile, straighteners hadn't been invented, and I had a monobrow, and I was like, I'm not in eternal, it'll never happen.
No. I think I've definitely tried that before though, where you just look over
Try
the
and
room and be like,
manifest
try and like
it.
seduce
Yeah.
them with your eyes, but actually I probably just look like I'm having a stroke.
Well, I know, because I talk to people from when I'm on stage, and more often than not, someone behind them will go, "Oh, are you talking to me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I am." Gozzy. So there's me trying to give someone the glass eye, and they think it's someone behind them.
Hey, that woman over there really fancies someone over there.
That woman won't stop staring at them curtains.
Go and check on her. She's all right. It's like that expectations versus reality when you think you look sexy but you don't. And
That's when people's candid snaps of you on a night out should be banned, but at all costs.
saying this about like taking. I hate it when you're on a night out and something's happening and you turn around and everyone's there with the phone and you're like, I don't want to remember this moment anyway. Put the fucking phone away.
I'm so glad I missed out on that. I'm older than you too, so my heyday was there was no photographic evidence.
I used to have a digital camera, so my days in the clubs, I was the person with the digital camera, and you take little pictures. I don't even know if we did that. Was that a thing in the early 2000s?
Did you do the side stance with like your toe on the floor and your heel up?
Probably.
I thought that was a new thing though, isn't it? Is that not a new?
Oh, that's it.
Is,
that's
is that?
always
That's a
thing.
tried and tested.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Because apparently you're supposed to stick, like, say if I was sticking this leg out, I then have to raise my right
Yeah.
hip to make you like,
The Prinny power stance.
and you're just like wobbling everywhere,
Oh,
trying to like
Jesus
get your
Christ.
little stance together.
Do you know what? I might
Hard
look
work.
awkward, but at least I look comfortable. Look comfortable doing it though.
I think my new favourite thing is though when people are having selfies. So I went to a concert on, was that Saturday?
Yeah.
Just gone.
UB40.
Yeah, UB40 and nearly be. And there was just people taking pictures, so I'd just be like
In the background.
in the background.
Always
And I
photo
thought,
point.
I don't even care anymore.
What were UB40 like?
They were good, but I only knew 3 songs.
Yeah,
They
that's the thing.
did a lot of new stuff, and I thought, I'm not here for this new album.
Like that irritates me.
Like, yeah, UB45, the new album that's out. And I was like, no, I want like all the old stuff. So I literally knew Kingston Town, Red Red Wine, and Can't Help like Falling in Love, you know, the Elvis one. What was it?
We went to see Deacon Blue last year. Our mates go and see Deacon Blue every Christmas in the Echo Arena. They do a night in the Echo Arena every year. I was like, I want to go. I'm normally gigging, and we got tickets and we went. And for the first half, they did all like, they were like, and this is something that we wrote for such and such folk festival, guys. And I was just going,
No, that's not what you want, is it?
This
You
is
want
not
all
what
the
I paid
classics.
for.
Like, I want like A Ship Called
yeah,
Dignity.
I
and
want,
all-
I
I
want
just
Chocolate
banger.
Girl. I want all of them. I want all the ones from the first 2 albums that I purchased and never purchased another Deacon Blue album after that. That's what I want.
I do hate that though when you go to a concert and it is just like a lot
Yeah.
of new stuff.
I want your greatest hits. I don't want your self-indulgent, like, you
Yeah.
know, Autumn in New York 69 phase. You just keep that one to yourself.
Absolutely. I agree.
I'm
So yeah, I wouldn't
the
go
opposite.
again, but I've done it.
I'm
And it was only 50 quid as well. I think it's the cheapest concert I've had in a
50
long
quid's
time.
2009 rates. That's actually pretty decent.
I thought it
Yeah.
was a
So you
bargain.
have to go to a concert now, isn't it?
We were saying like it was how much was Foo Fighters? About 100 quid a ticket or something
I think
like that.
110 or something.
Oh, I had a ticket for them and I had to sell it.
Oh,
Oh, I was
were you
going on
working?
holiday.
Oh wait, that's
Oh,
fair.
yeah.
That is fair.
It was good though.
We did.
Where did
have
you go
a
on
good
holiday?
time.
Benalmadena in Spain.
I've never been there, but I feel like everyone's going there.
I love it. It's my happy place.
Is
We
it?
literally go, lie on the beach, eat lays, drink cans of lager, get fat, play cards, swim,
That's
do karaoke
that's
in
what
the
a
night.
holiday is.
Love
That's my
karaoke.
perfect.
What's your karaoke song of a night time though?
No, I'm a dickhead on karaoke. Do not go to karaoke with me.
I want to.
It's like I like picking songs that you just go, oh, I think I'll give this one a try. and it'll just
And
be
it's
so, like
just-
Wuthering Heights by Kate Bush.
Oh, I hate that song. That
She's like
actually goes
doing
through
forward
me.
rolls down the middle of the.
How's it go?
It's me, you can feel it. So
Cold, let me into your way.
I've never read it.
It's horrible. It's one of my that goes through
it's
me.
basically a woman going ooh, and
Literally.
it's not a song that was destined for karaoke.
Karaoke. My
But I didn't let
go-to.
that stop me.
My go-to is
Oh, here we go.
I've got a repertoire for karaoke. I love karaoke, mate. I
love it.
I did it sober on holiday just to
It's
wind
fab,
the kids
isn't
up.
it? I love it.
Love karaoke. Queen, Don't Stop Me Now is on my list.
That's a good one.
Summer of '69 is a favourite. In fact, I'll sing anything when you go on. What else did
Why
I do?
haven't you said Nickelback?
I try and avoid it.
Which one by Nickelback?
I'd do any. I've done.
What
I've
do
done.
they sing?
I've done Rockstar and How You Remind Me. which-
Rockstar.
yeah. We've already had that embarrassing. We had a
Conversation
story.
on this.
We had when Mike was on after a gig, we went back to someone's house and there was an acoustic guitar, so I picked it up and started playing it. And he was like, "Yeah, John was trying to impress this girl, right? So he gets this guitar and starts singing it."
That's the last thing you should do if you want to impress a girl.
I went home alone. That's case in point.
Wow, a guitar!
Dry fannies all round, including the neighbours who could hear it through the walls.
And everyone who listens to that story is like, John, no.
And that poor girl will never be horny again.
Just can't listen to that song
That's
now.
all your fault.
Every
She's got PTSD every time it comes on the radio.
I know. I don't. When I was like 13 and I was learning to play, I thought it'd be cool. I thought, yeah, if you learn to play guitar, everyone will be into it. No one.
When I was learning to play, yeah, I'll play a bit. I play a bit.
No one. Yeah. No.
I
no
wish
one
I'd
was-
learned to play in it. Well, I learned the violin in school.
Did you?
Yeah.
The only thing I've never played.
And I hated it. I wanted to play trumpet or drums, but they put that's like your starter instrument. And I remember it was the 80s and I was playing violin and I was like, I really hated the teacher who taught it. It was really boring. I felt like a little nerd. I hated carrying my little violin case to school. It was just not for me. So I went to the music teacher and I said, I don't want to play violin anymore. She went, well, you've got to. I was like, I don't want to. And she went, well, you can't decide. I'll need a letter off your mum. Your mum will need to give you permission to stop playing violin because, you're very good at it. And I was like, it's just not a cool instrument, is it? And she was like, well, you got to get a letter off your mum. So I went home and I went to my mum. I want to pack in violin because I was still borrowing the school's violin. And the next stage was to get a violin. And I was like, I don't want my Christmas present to be substituted for a violin. I want a BMX. You know what I mean? So my mum went, well, why don't you want to play the violin? And I went, because nobody in the charts plays violin. And she went, what about that girl in Dexy's Midnight Runners? And I was like,
Oh, it's sexy.
yeah.
Come on, Eileen.
Oh, is that?
Oh, there's
Case closed.
honestly a few
Yeah.
years difference, but you are way beyond. You haven't got a clue, have you? Unless
No.
it's Nickelback.
Yeah, I'm very. Yeah, I'm
so
learning
so
now.
much listening for you to do after this.
Oh, there's loads.
Kate
I always get it
Bush,
with like
Dexy's Midnight
even
Runners.
music or.
You've heard Come On Eileen.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, only that bit. I couldn't tell you how the
And so
rest
it
of
starts,
it goes.
goes, doo, 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 and it's the girl
Oh,
on the
yeah,
violin and dungarees.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, So I was like, and when she said, I think even my mum realised when she said it, she was like, oh yeah, now I get it. Okay, it's fine.
It's not. I used to play the flute. I don't know if I've discussed this before, have I?
Don't think so.
So I
First
used
time
to
I
play
heard.
the flute in high school. And I really enjoyed it. Like, we used to go out to like little old people's homes and like play for the elderly.
Is the
Thoroughly
flute that one?
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like Lizzo. It was cool, like Lizzo.
She doesn't play it though.
But then American.
does?
Does she?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of there's a video of Katy Perry pretending to play it, isn't there?
Oh yeah, she
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
play it.
It's easy to get Katy Perry and Lizzo confused now. Totally. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Sorry.
100%. But my issue was American Pie came out, and obviously the
Oh, one
character
time I-
Michelle played the flute.
And
one
what she
time
did
in
with-
band camp,
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
stuck a flute in my pussy, and I was like, I'm not fucking playing this shit again. I would love to play the drums.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm in tune with it. Like, if I go to a concert, like, my hands go in time with, like, the drummer. I always watch it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm on. I'm point with him.
I'd listen.
me one.
I don't want to be the cool guy in the corner, but I can play drums, but it doesn't have the effect that I thought it was going to.
Doesn't it?
No one's into drummers either.
I was always into, I always
Was
liked
you?
drummers.
Yeah.
I
think it's dead sexy. Like, yeah.
Sat
Cool
it.
as
Knowing how to play the drum. I bought a drum kit once when I was like,
years ago.
probably something.
I feel like you might buy another one in your next midlife crisis.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think it was like 17, and I remember bringing it home and just setting it up in the kitchen. My mum like come back and was like, "What the fuck's that?" I was like, "It's a drum kit."
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Yeah, and
That's so not practical.
How big was your house?
It's not that much room around it. So she was like, "You need to move it," and she was like, "In fact, you need to just get rid of it. Where are you going to play it?" I was like, "I'll just play it in the garden in the summer."
Like, I can't get the washing in the machine.
the garden.
There's
Well,
a
I
set
did.
of symbols in the way.
Can't do any ironing here. I put it.
My God.
I put it in the garden, like in the summer holidays to practice, and I was sat there just playing the drums, and then someone popped over the fence and was just like, "Can you
Shut
stop
the fuck
that?
up."
Yeah, can you stop that?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I will do now, mate." I was just like practicing and all that, and then my mum got a letter from their council or somewhere saying that if I carried on playing the drums in the garden, they'd evict her. We had to get rid of the drum kit.
Well, at least if you're going to get your mum evicted, do something worse than play the drums.
Play the drum. I swear it was. I wasn't bad.
Was it? Well, I don't know, because if it was good, then you'd be happy to listen to it.
No, apparently
Like,
they
if
had
I had a
newborn.
neighbour that was good at playing the drums, I'd leave my door and my windows open so I can embrace that and, like,
I don't reckon
really
you would.
enjoy it.
No, I don't reckon I would.
I don't.
Wouldn't you?
No, imagine if you had a hard day at work. You just think, I can't wait to get home. You know, put my comfies on, get a pizza in, just chill out, and then you're like, no, that's it. You get to flip.
I can't
No.
even bear the sound of someone breathing, like lightly.
Yeah.
So the drums, is it nosmophobia? The noise, like the noise
Nosmophobia?
thing.
The little
It's like
zzz.
little tiny noises do me head in. So if little noises do me head in, someone playing the drums in the garden next door, I'd end up in jail. I
We
was
had all
amazed, yeah.
sorts. Yeah, growing up. But when you say about like musical instruments, though, my youngest wanted literally Boxing Day tells me he wants a trumpet. Like Boxing Day, he was like, "Wish I got a trumpet." I was like, "Where the hell did that come from?" So I ended up getting a trumpet on Facebook Marketplace and then paying £300 for him to do trumpet lessons, and then for him to just learn. That was it. That was all he learned
Stop it.
after like 12 weeks of doing trumpet lessons.
That's our trouble as parents now. Our kids will go, I want to play the trumpet. And you're like, well, you're going to be the best trumpet player in the world, and I'm going to make sure that you are. I'm going to support your dream. When I was a kid, if I was like, I want to play the trumpet, oh, do ya? I want to be a millionaire. Sometimes things don't happen the way you want them to, and that would be the end of that conversation.
It is like that though, parenting now. You want to do too
100%.
much for the kids.
But I think that's a bit of an issue, though. I know I haven't got kids of my own, but I do feel like kids are very spoiled. Whatever they ask for, they get.
Oh, mine
And it's
do.
not even like, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't dream of asking for a Mackey's for me tea. Mackey's it's where you went once a year for your birthday. And little Hamburglar was there and Ronald. That was it. Like, it wasn't just that, oh, it's a Tuesday night and I can't be arsed cooking, let's go Mackey's. It wasn't an option.
Not a thing. My mum said having a birthday party at McDonald's was for the posh kids, so we never had one. Said
It was elite back in the day. I used to love
But
that.
didn't it used to be
Do you
quite
have a Mackey's
expensive?
birthday party?
No, Mackey's,
No?
there was only like one McDonald's in Liverpool when I was a kid
Stop.
in town.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it the big one on the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that opened when I was probably too old to be having McDonald's birthday parties.
You're never too old for a McDonald's.
No.
Should we do one next year?
Yeah, let's just have a McDonald's birthday party. Imagine how sad we'd look with our little hats on.
Get Ronald down. Does he still pop up?
Don't know. I don't even think it's a thing anymore. Because
Yeah.
I don't even think kids would be excited about going to McDonald's for their birthday.
No, because it's just
because
a
it's
Tuesday.
just a tea.
Most little kids as well. Ronald would walk in his outfit and they'd be like,
They'd probably cry, wouldn't
throw
they? And shit
chips at 'em,
themselves.
yeah.
Throw chips at him. Probably call them up for all sorts though as well.
Yeah, in this day and
Parents
age.
would be like, oh, don't use the C word, Timothy. You're only 6.
what's the best birthday present you'd ever got?
Um,
Or Christmas present?
my mum nails Christmas presents. She listens to me all year, and then she will like, because I never ask for anything, but she'll go, I really wanted this watch, and she got me that. Oh no, so it vibrates when I'm on stage. That's the only reason why I wanted to watch. And then what did she get me the other year? Oh, the flying lessons. Sorry, that sounded
Wow.
dead pretentious.
Oh, so when I was little,
Mummy bought me flying lessons because
go
I
for
really
Mackey's.
want to be a pilot.
Literally.
Jokes on him though, because he's too heavy to fly in it.
Yeah, thanks, nice one.
My mum used to do stuff like that. Like one time I had a bag of jelly tots in ears, and I was like, I love jelly tots. I haven't had them for years. That Christmas, she'd ordered a big box of like bags of jelly tots online, and then she'd got a jar and she'd opened every bag and tipped them in the jar for me.
Oh.
I had this big massive jar like that of jelly tots. And they were all gone by like the second week in January.
Did you actually eat them all? I thought you were going to be like, and I got halfway through and I've never been able to look at one.
Oh no,
since.
I still would eat another jar of jelly tots.
I'd little things like that.
I remember being a kid and I got a karaoke machine, and it was boss because it had like a cassette player in and everything, and a radio and stuff, so I was able to like record like the radio onto me cassette. It's like, what? So I used to do that, and then I'd be able to do karaoke and like plug it into the TV if I wanted lyrics. I had loads of videos with different songs on. That was a really
That
good
is a
Christmas.
good present. That is a good present.
We got a karaoke machine once and then got told we weren't allowed to go on it.
By your parents who
By your
bought you it.
parents.
Yeah, Mum was like, can we put the karaoke machine in? Oh, not now, it's late, and maybe tomorrow. Just never used it.
Oh.
Do you know what I thought about last year? It was last year it occurred to me, you know, when you were a kid and you'd be like, can we put the Christmas decorations up? Can we put the tree up? Can we put the tree up? And your mum would be like, no, next week. And you'd be like, you're so miserable. And it's only as an adult, I totally understand that.
Oh, totally.
I'm not a fan of a Christmas tree.
I'd
I'd take it down on the 27th,
Yeah.
me.
I'd
I'd take it down on Boxing Day. I would.
If I said it, I said it to my mum. I was like, if it was up to me, the Christmas tree would go up Christmas Eve and back down Boxing Day. And my mum was like, why are you like that? Do you know when you were little, you used to love Christmas? It's like, yeah, because I was spoiled and I was a
didn't
kid.
have to pay for it.
I didn't have to pay for it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
But like the kids will say to me, can we put the tree up? Can we put the tree up? And then when you get it all out, you fuck off. And you're like, hold on, I'm not doing this for me.
There's someone on my team who put theirs up on the weekend just gone because it was November. No.
There's people by ours with the Christmas decorations already up. I saw a thing online where they said, well, put your Christmas tree up or put a white sheet over the top of it and just draw like black circles for the tie so it looks like a light up ghost. And then once Halloween's over, just whip the white sheet off the Christmas trees boxed off. Like that's actually not a bad idea.
You debated it, aren't you?
But now have you seen they've introduced boo boxes?
Is this like
mums?
Is this for like
for Halloween? A boo box with like
What's
Halloween presents in that you
like a
open on
Christmas Eve box.
Let's they weren't a thing when I was a kid.
No, Christmas Eve box in.
No.
Do you do it now though?
No.
Do you not? Oh, right, okay.
So Christmas
We
Eve.
always got new pajamas for Christmas
yeah,
Eve.
100%.
And that was it.
And you
That's
just
all
have a
the
little
fun,
hot chocolate.
Yeah.
And reindeer
There
food.
you didn't even sprinkle. There wasn't
No, you
sprinkles for reindeers.
No, you used to just put your little mince pie out and a carrot
Yeah.
And a milk.
We put
Brandy.
we
or a
put
brandy, yeah.
a calzone and a Jameson's and Coke out for Santa in ours house.
So,
That's what he wants.
but no, it wasn't a thing.
That's what he wants.
That's what he wants. He wants a calzone. He doesn't want cookies. He wants a calzone. Put it out there for him.
Santa wants a mail order bride this year, children. She's sat there by the fire. Hi.
Gotta keep laughing. Might try that one this year. See how we get on and all that.
Oh, but no, I think it's very like Americanized, isn't it? Like it's too much.
Christmas and that.
Christmas Eve boxes that I've never even heard of that boo box.
Yeah,
That's
apparently
just ridiculous.
I'd heard of it. They get a box on Halloween.
For what?
From
Sweets
who?
to go in because you're getting
From the
sweets from the
parents.
neighbours.
No, I mean like you know the Christmas Eve box is like a.
From Father Christmas.
So who's bringing the boo box?
Oh, is
Who's
it? Is
the
that who brings the Christmas Eve?
Oh, look what the ghosts have
Is
left
the
you.
Christmas Eve box or Father Christmas?
I have no idea what the rules are anymore. I thought he comes to collect the elf off from the shelf.
What? Oh yeah.
And
can't-
leave-
Oh, I
Yes.
would not be doing with no.
Do you know what? Right, because when they ask again, because I'm that generation of parent where it's like whatever he wants, he can have. Both of them, whatever they want, they can have. And then when they wanted the elf on the shelf, I was like, yeah. And the first 2 times you're like, oh, it's kind of fun this, and then the third time, like, fuck this. I can't.
My friend made their elf go do such horrible things that her kids was like, I don't want the elf no more. I want him to go back to the North Pole.
Win-win.
And I was like, that's
Genius.
That's actually genius.
What did she do? Like, what was so bad?
Stuff like she got Nutella and put it on toilet paper
Oh.
and put it on like on a trail from the bathroom to the bed. And then the elf was just sat there, like covered in like his hands had Nutella smeared on it. And like she got up and was just like, I don't like this elf anymore. And I was like, that's brilliant.
It's like that video,
Yeah.
innit? It's not funny, I got
It's
school.
not funny, I've got school.
Oh yeah, that's so funny that.
Drawn round her eyes.
I
I think I quote
You
that about
idiot!
5 times a day. But no, I think it's too much, and I'm actually glad I haven't got kids, because in our day, like, it was just simple. Like,
Yeah.
everything was simple. No, like,
didn't
didn't even do Easter egg hunts. Like, you just woke
No.
up, you got new Easter clothes off your mum,
I didn't even get that.
and you'd have a cream egg and an Easter egg that came in a fucking cup.
Yeah.
You get about 3 of them off your nan. Sound, bish, bash, bosh. And a roast
Oh,
dinner. That
now
was it.
people are posting pictures, aren't they, of like
Easter trees.
Easter
Have you seen
tree-
Easter trees?
Easter trees.
What?
You're making this one up.
I'm not.
No one's
Easter
putting up.
trees.
We're like they're like
What would they hang,
trees,
like, little
but the
eggs?
twigs and the little eggs hang, little like decorative eggs hang on the tree. It winds me up.
Imagine you go to
That's a
someone's house.
way to celebrate the murder of a religious person. Let's put a twig up with a bit of a bauble
With a
shaped
jangly
egg
egg.
on.
Are they
Like
like
a
just
bauble.
like ceramic-y
Yeah.
ones, like a Christmas
Yeah.
tree ornament?
It's a lot.
too much.
It's just ridiculous.
It's
Have your hot cross
unnecessary.
bun and just fuck off.
You just what?
Have your hot cross bun and fuck off.
Oh, I do love a hot cross bun.
I
Do you have
feel
them
like-
toasted or
Yeah.
raw?
Oh,
Who's
toasted.
having-
Oh,
who's-
I have-
who's
Raw?
raw dog in a hot
No.
cross bun?
I've
Me?
seen
Oh, of
people
course you are.
have a hot cross bun but with bacon on
Oh,
instead of a barm cake.
oh,
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
I'd give it
I
a
think
go.
it's
I'd give that a
actually
go.
because I'd have maple syrup on my bacon,
Yeah.
so maybe. Hey, I might. Can you get hot cross buns still now?
Yeah.
No. Can you?
Someone came into work with one today, so they must do.
They
Maybe
must
they-
have had them in the freezer.
I was just on the words out of my mouth. The bulk board.
Who's bulk buying hot cross buns?
because I did that with
Oh, here we go.
I did that. I did that with Greg's festive bakes in the Iceland.
Who you never?
The Iceland do the Greg selection,
They do.
and festive bakes aren't available. And I'm not. I don't go to Greg's. I never do. I never eat stuff like that really. But I love a festive bake. It feels like Christmassy, and they are just there's something dead
And you just
special about
wanted it in
them.
April.
And I was in Iceland, and I was like, "Oh my Jesus, they're doing a Greg selection here." And I looked, and I was like, "They've got festive bakes." It was like £2 for a box of 2, and I was just like, got to the till about 16 bucks. I was like, "These are going in my freezer. I'm going to be having them Greg's."
There's no
festive."
space for
Yeah.
anything else but with festive
People are coming
baked
round.
out.
I'm like, "Do you want a cup of tea? Do you want a festive bake?"
I don't think I've ever had a festive bake.
Oh, try it.
Are they good? What is it?
good.
Like turkey?
Turkey, sage, and onion stuff, and a little bit of cranberry mixed in with that.
I'd give it a whirl.
No,
It's
the,
fit, you
the
know.
Greg's one, the Greg's Festive, they smash it every year.
I do.
Where I
love a
work in
Greggs.
town, there's a bussy shop. Well, all the bussy shops do it now, but we knew in our old office, where I don't work for the company anymore, we knew Christmas was coming when we'd go. She would go and get our Christmas bussy, and on a Friday we'd go to the bussy shop, and we'd get a big massive baguette with turkey stuffing, cranberry, and that
I'm
was
starving.
like, oh, happy
My
days.
belly's just
Yeah.
grumbled.
You've had no tea as well.
I've had half a bag of mini cheddars, thank you.
That's
Yeah,
not
I had a
did
tea.
you-
tuna
what did
pasta
you have
for
for
my
your tea?
lunch.
I had chicken thighs and rice.
Did you?
Oh, with a bit of salsa on it.
I love doing that in work while you're having for your tea.
Every day we do
You didn't
that.
answer your own question though. What was the best present you got?
A
It's just-
Cabbage Patch Kid.
Ah, they're
What?
ugly though, aren't they?
It was a doll that was like, they were like, you couldn't get hold of them in the 80s.
You don't know what a Cabbage Patch
I
doll
can't
is?
think of one off the top of my head.
You have to Google it.
I'll Google it.
I'm so
Anyway,
out of touch. Go
My
on.
nan got it. My nan went to Toy and Hobby in St Helens
Yeah.
and she bought it, but she said it was for my cousin Lisa. And I lived in my nan's and I was obsessed with this. She made me choose it, and I went to visit it in the cupboard. It was in the wardrobe in her room, and I'd go and see it every day.
Oh, stop.
And then on Christmas morning, I opened it, and the Cabbage Patch Kid was there. Little Billy Tracy. They come with their own name, but I called him Billy. And I crocheted him a little waistcoat. He's a little dummy. And I loved him, right? And I wasn't like a doll kid.
Yeah.
I never had dolls. But Billy wasn't like a baby. He was just like a person, my little mate. And I was obsessed with him. And then years and years later, after my granddad died, there was this big suitcase in the room and it had everyone's like paperwork, everyone's birth certificates and all that. And he had my birth certificate. He had everyone's birth certificate, but he also had, because when you got a Cabbage Patch Kids, you sent off the birth certificate. And on the first birthday, the maker sent you a birthday card. It was dead cute. And he still had Billy Tracy's birth certificate with the whole family. Like, he was a real person with all the family's birth certificate.
I love this. They are odd looking though.
Yeah, I just see one then. I have seen them before.
Cute.
I never had one as a kid, but I feel like they used to freak me out a little bit.
Oh, they were cute. I loved them.
I'd probably rather. I had a couple of porcelain dolls though. You know, my nan to
Oh,
buy
they're
them.
scary.
Seen them
They just
real
go in
life
the wardrobe.
dolls.
Oh my, yeah,
Clothes.
The
like
ones they sell in the back of the Sunday magazine.
Like the
And
reborns.
it's like, yeah.
people like, yeah, and they look.
Baby Claire Michelle is a beautiful porcelain with hand painted fingers and toes.
No.
She's so lifelike with her fluttery little eyelashes. and like, but my mate told me there's a group of women who meet in Sefton Park like once every couple of months
with them in prams.
with them in prams and walk them around.
And I do wonder, have they got mental health issues? Because
I
that's
just think
not
like
normal.
if that's a comfort to them, they've found their people. They're like incels. They all like find each other eventually, don't they?
Yeah.
But I love the ones that are like little baby Umi and it's a monkey. But it's like so lifelike.
The weird.
So gentle. feel Umi's soft fur. And you're just like, and there's a stall in Great Ormond Street Market that sold these dolls and I saw it and I was just like, my head
They're
fell
not
off
even
here.
cheap though, are
No.
they? They're so expensive.
Just 4 payments of $39.95. It's
Just-
mental.
It is.
It's yours to keep
Yeah.
forever.
I know a girl and she bought her daughter one as like a Christmas present and it was dead lifelike. Like I was holding it, but I was treating it like an actual baby because it looked so real.
Do you reckon
And I
that's
thought, what happened
subconscious?
to baby Annabelle or like No More Tears or whatever it was called, like baby
Tiny
tiny tears or
Yeah.
something. Do you know what I mean? What happened to all them?
Remember the one that you can feed it and like add
And
the
it's
little
shat.
cherry? Yeah. You had the little cherry thing, and when you put it in, it like must be like a spring or something.
yeah.
It goes into the spoon, and the things smell like cherries.
Do you know
I didn't have
how
one.
the bottles work? Do you know like you can have milk in and then you used to tip it, but then the milk would disappear?
Yeah, it all goes into the lid.
Because it was only a little tiny, it was like a
It's just-
cylinder inside a cylinder.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was only
Is
a
that
little
what it
tiny
is?
bit of liquid.
It still blows my
So
mind.
when you tipped
Magic.
it up, it just went in like, I hate this word, but it went in the teeth.
Went into
the
the
teeth.
teeth.
I thought you were going to say the tip.
Why do you hate that word?
It's just, I don't, you know, the other day, I have, do you have like a local Facebook group?
Yeah.
So we call ours the Rice Lane Bubble. It's not. It's because Formby call theirs the Formby Bubble, and I am obsessed with these local Facebook groups. And someone had posted a picture of a dog saying, spotted this dog by such and such park. I think it may have recently had puppy. It may recently have had pups because it had enlarged teeth. And I was like, who's writing that? Who's like
Would you
going,
have gone with
this is how,
nipples or it was the fact
Or
that
I'd
it
go
brought the nipples into
from the
it?
looks of, you just go from the
Yeah.
looks of it looks like it might have recently had pups. You wouldn't be like, I inspected I inspected it thoroughly.
You're a dog nonce.
They still
They were-
lactate as well, by the way.
Do your tape measure. Yes, those teeth are enlarged.
It's above average for a dog of that size. What's been the maddest thing you've seen on your Facebook group?
It's just the way people like phrase things. Like they'll go, if you are the owner of a black and white cat, it just passed away on Rice Lane after being hit by a car. Passed away. That makes it sound like it was in a hospice. Do you know what I mean?
Surrounded by all its
Surrounded
kittens.
by all the people it loved. Getting smacked by an Audi doing 45 mile an hour is not passing away, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. And I feel like they always follow that up with, couldn't stop. I had the kids in the car.
I just love the vagueness of that, though. It's like some sort of like medium or something.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Or you go,
No,
Or they'll go like, just saw 4 police cars going along Rice Lane. Anybody know what's happened?
oh no,
You're like,
yeah.
Nosy
I love the
little
nosy
sods.
parkers.
I love that,
Anyone
'cause
know
I'm
why the
like-
helicopter's
Yeah,
out?
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
belled me now and said they're looking for someone in the
up to the minute crime headquarters. It's like, yes. Oh.
I
posting
do
live
like to
updates.
keep up to date with it though.
Depends on what it
Excuse me,
is.
and I will go back to the comments. Like I'll find that thread again just to see what other comments. have
Once
been
you're
added.
invested, like you're
Yeah.
emotionally invested in it. Like, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
here
I
for
loved
it.
I loved them. I loved them.
I said to know about. I don't know if I said it on here, but when you have those people that are like just do-gooders, and they post it on the forums, like I have just been like I say around the park cleaning up everybody's litter, and you're doing that just to be like, look at me.
Here's a video of me giving a homeless man £2.
I hate those people.
I hate that, or recording.
I'm not doing it now for this. I've give food to homeless people, and I've never posted it on Facebook.
I have too, and he told me he was vegetarian. So me and Butty didn't go down a fucking treat, did it?
No.
Fine, whatever.
I had that once. I think I was in Widnes, and as I was walking past the shop, the guy went, "Oh, you couldn't get us a bev, could you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'll have a look, mate." And it was like 2 for 1 on like Lucozade, so I got a Lucozade. Like I gave him the other one, and he just went, "Oh, I meant a fucking bevy." I was like, "Oh, I'll take it back." And he went, "No, I'll have it though, because it's hot."
I'll save this for after spinning.
Yeah, then he got a bike and put off.
When you if you give someone money and then someone will go, they'll only spend it on heroin, and I'm like, good.
But they'll be happy.
Do you know what? If I was the homeless,
if I was homeless, I'd rather be on heroin than have a sausage roll, to be honest.
Same.
You can take the edge off a bit more.
Probably, yeah.
If I was homeless, I'd be the same. I'd rather be like stoned homeless than sober and just sitting it out going, fucking hell. I'd rather have a good time.
When it was in London, I used to have a guy and I used to buy him a pack of 10 ciggies when you could buy 10 ciggies. So I used to get him 10 little Richmonds and a little drink. And he was buzzing.
Yeah, you would
be like that.
Can you not buy 10 ciggies no more?
No, it's not a thing anymore. You can only buy 20s. That's probably been about 3 years.
Isn't ciggies like 16 quid a packet now?
Ridiculous.
Do you feel like in Liverpool it's getting a bit worse for homelessness?
Yeah.
Like I feel like more recently, especially when in Hardman Street, constantly getting stopped and asked, and I feel like you only go back a couple of years ago, and I don't remember that happening. Don't get me wrong, most of them are quite polite, but I do think it's getting worse.
My cousin works for a charity in Liverpool called Reaching Out. So they'll make like loads of hot meals and they'll give out like blankets. Like there's a little like page where you can donate like blankets and buy the hot chocolates and stuff. And every week or every night, it's pretty much like, oh, we've run out a lot quicker than we thought. And it is dead sad. I do want to go and help them, but I'm also dead busy, so. Sorry, Tony.
I want to help. I want to help put Love Island's on.
Get me lashes done.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to catch up with what the Menendez brothers have been up to. Killing the parents and that.
Are you still watching that?
No, I've finished it. I do need to finish there's like the little reel bit after, I don't know what it's called, like interviews with like footage from
the real
actual
the
trial
real.
And stuff.
Well, they're talking about releasing them, aren't they, or appealing?
I think Kim Kardashian's trying to get them out of prison.
Isn't she a qualified lawyer?
Yeah. I'm not convinced it's real.
No, it's
I
like
don't know if it's just made up.
Yeah.
You
know, like when they give famous people like a little like graduates, and it'd be like, oh yeah, you're like, I don't even know what the word is,
like a doctorate in arts or something.
Yeah, like the lawyer of The Simpsons. What was his name?
You'll know this.
I know who you're on about though, because he's got that. Hey there, I'm your lawyer today.
Objection. I didn't understand what was going on.
Yeah, I don't understand the question, Your Honor.
But yeah, I think she's one of them. I think they just gave her a doctorate one day and now she's just running with it. It's all just got a bit out of hand.
Oh yeah, like an honorary one, like
yeah.
You're
like
from California and you're rich, so we're gonna make you a PhD
of media.
Yeah.
Like, and then because she's just got a big following, like it's good because if she posts one thing on her Instagram, that's millions of people.
Didn't one of them
reached.
drop the share value of Snapchat or something by saying on a live feed saying,
Kylie?
Yeah, and she said, who even uses Snapchat anymore? And the share price dropped. Imagine having that power
They're
over
so
a business.
Powerful, and do you know what? Good on them. I mean, I wish I was a billionaire at 20 something. I'm dead happy in my humble home. I'm not even arsed.
Do you say that? But I'd give it a go.
I love my council estate.
I'd give it a go. You know, just like
it would get boring.
Just let me do it for a year.
You know, I just want to be wealthy enough to when I go on holiday, not have to queue up for things and go through customs and not have to wait for my seat to be called to get on the plane, or I want to just get to the airport, get in a little car with flags on the front, be taken to the steps. You know what ones I mean, don't you? be taken to the steps of the aircraft, go into my first class cabin, and not have to.
Not have to see your speaker.
I reckon-
Not even people. I like to people. I'd miss that. If I was really rich, I'd miss people watching. But I really hate the process of going through security in the airport so much that I'd forfeit that.
We could probably get you a little private diagnosis for autism, so that'll take you through security.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll just pay for the lounge because we
Is
can.
that a thing?
Yeah. What private diagnosis?
No, like
Yeah,
If you-
like
Well,
to
there's like
say-
now you can get the lanyard. Can't
Yeah.
anyone can buy a lanyard?
And you
That's
just
the
get-
so
little
if you have
flowers
like
on.
Fast
autism
track
or
thing.
something.
Did
If
not
I
know
take my
that.
mum on holiday, it's absolutely belter. You get there, they meet her with a wheelchair, you just get sailed through to the gate, straight on. Honestly,
Really?
godsend.
would you not miss your
Special assistance, bucket.
pre-flight pint though?
We still do that.
No, it's like
They just wheel her wherever she wants to go.
Oh, so if she says take me to the pub, they'll just go, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I'd have a pre-flight champagne in my little
in your little cabin,
in my car on the way to the steps.
waving at the peasants. Hi, look at you queuing up.
yeah,
Absolutely. And then you can still do first class.
yeah.
Because you're a millionaire. Yeah, that
That's-
would be nice.
See the little things. You enjoy your council estate. Just you can't compare it. I've never been a billionaire. Let me someone give me £1 billion. Let me have a go at it and see if I prefer it. I think I will.
I think I would.
Yeah.
prefer it,
Do you know
definitely.
when people say, "Oh, money wouldn't change me"? Honestly, it would.
It would change me.
It would change me.
I'd have to get it. I'd have to get a life coach straight
Oh,
away because I'd
100%.
just be like on the champagne every day.
On the champagne every day.
I would.
I messaged Kate and I was like, oh, is there anything you want, like snack-wise? She was like, champagne and oysters. I couldn't get hold of Eva off them. I'm dead
Oh,
sorry.
it's okay.
You got
It's
PG
okay.
tips.
I'm never coming in again.
Imagine
Humble
if you
PG
did.
Tips.
She tried it though for Kevin Finn, and you went, "I'll get him like a little." What's
I
the?
went to Tim Hortons because it's Canadian
Oh,
and
get him
it's
a
my
little-
favourite thing in Canada. And he was absolutely fucking fuming.
What was it like?
That's racist. It's not even the good stuff. It tastes nothing like it does in Canada. And I was like, okay, I'll take
And he-
these 6 donuts home with me and all these Timbits and my coffee.
He did as well. And he was
The best 26 quid I've ever fucking spent, Kev. I'm not arsed.
he was on a diet as well.
Yeah.
After that, I was like, any more guests? Just don't bring anything in case it upsets them. However, I think champagne and oysters.
It would never have upset me if you'd have
No.
brought champagne and oysters.
I don't know where you
Might have
buy
made the drive
oysters
home
from.
challenging, but
Well, did you cook him first though?
no, you have them
Yeah,
raw.
they're just raw.
Oh dear. Oh right, okay. That would be a bit weird though, wouldn't it? Like just.
I couldn't. Have you actually had? You were
I love
actually
them.
like.
Are they just like
no.
mussels?
Probably be.
I couldn't.
no.
I couldn't even explain. Just
Is it just like?
without sound. I can't even explain it without you going. What?
Like when you're poorly, and I just imagine it to be
Just
like a
dead
big
salty
greenie.
and like. No, it's not.
Oh, is it not?
It's just something. I don't know. I don't know if it's in my head that I think I'm just a knobhead, you know. Just a pretentious dickhead.
That's the clip. It's not me this time.
Is it just like a raw egg, a salty raw egg?
I wouldn't touch a raw egg.
Oh right, okay.
Would you not? I think if I had to pick between an oyster and a raw egg, I'd go egg.
I don't think I know I've had a mussel.
I couldn't
Yeah,
do
mussels are
that.
cooked. I used to eat mussels a lot, and something about them, I've just gone off it a little bit.
I think I just did it because like someone.
I
was
can't
younger
even
and
look at
someone
them when I
said.
go out with my mates, and there'll be one that always orders it, and I can't.
Are you not a
Look at
seafood
it.
person?
I love prawns. I do love scallops, but I can't look at them like because
I don't like
think,
the orange
"Ugh."
bit on the scallop.
Yeah, that's the bit that
That's
knocks me
no.
sick. What?
I don't want to know.
But I do love like prawns, and I love
And I
fish
used to
and
really
stuff.
love prawns and eat them a lot, but now I can only have prawns that have had the bums cleaned.
Yeah, you don't want poo in it.
I didn't even.
I
know.
didn't even know about that.
Yeah,
didn't
same.
And
Yeah.
my mate years ago, Sharon, went to me, oh, I can't have prawns unless the bums... We were in a restaurant and she went, have the prawns had the bums cleaned? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, the fuck is this?
Your head fall off.
Wait for
She went, you know
Jeremy
that black
Beadle to
line
come out
down
and
the
be like,
back?
"Hey."
And I went, yeah. She went, that's the shit pipe.
Yeah.
And I was like,
And I just won't
hold
eat
up,
them.
wait a minute.
I've never asked that question in a restaurant.
And now when I
though.
see them, I'm just like, because I love them with the shells on. I think they're tastier with the shells on, but I
Can't do
have to
that.
like, I'm like a surgeon, just taking the little,
Secting it all.
taking the shit pipe out myself just before I eat them. It's so nice.
Oh, I can't do that. I literally, if I order prawns, I'll be like, is there a head on it? And does it come in the shell? And if the answer is yes to either of them, I'm not ordering it. It's got to come all just
Ready to eat.
Yeah. for me to just cut with me knife and fork.
Just imagine your face in that going, have the prawns had the bums cleaned, and not knowing what that was. What the fuck have I just missed out on?
It is mad though, because you just don't think of animals pooing, do you? But I used to watch my goldfish poo a lot, and it used to fascinate me. But you just don't think about it, do you?
Yeah, it's
Long-
horrible.
It'd just be like hanging out of
And that's why you need
floating.
the gravel at the bottom. Because I got goldfish years ago, and I wanted to, because I was like, aesthetically, I just want it to be the goldfish in the water and it'd be dead nice and dead zen. And I was like, I'm not having the gravel because it's not real gravel, it's just shit. So I didn't have the gravel, and it was basically just, that's what the gravel's there for, to trap the shite.
Oh, is it?
Because otherwise it's just a tank full
Just
of goldfish cack.
I thought I'm with you. I thought it was just to try and replicate the ocean.
The seabed.
Yeah, like the fish has gone around
goldfish.
going, oh my god, is this a
Fluorescent blue and green pebbles.
Yeah. Oh, we're in the Atlantic. This.
Do goldfish actually live in the sea? Where the fuck do goldfish live? If
They live in ponds. Are they
Yeah,
freshwater?
I don't
no
know.
idea.
My
They
head
grow
fell off.
massive, though. I know that much.
And they grow
In the
as
wild.
big as the tank that you put them in.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
But
Really?
has anyone ever got a goldfish other than anywhere than the fair?
My neighbour
Yeah.
won one at the fair, and she had that goldfish for about 20 years.
Mm.
No way.
And it grew just big enough to enjoy its surroundings. It never grew any bigger, because I was like, why is that never outgrown its tank?
Yeah.
And she went, oh no, they never outgrow their surroundings. They will
So if
grow.
you put it in a
just
6-foot
big-
tank,
Yeah, it will be turn into a big koi carp.
carp. Yeah. Is that what goldfish are? Koi carp?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like
Yeah.
it's a part of the family tree. Yeah.
is it? Look at me. I've been learning today.
Every day's a school day.
Oh my God, I'm absolutely buzzing with that.
Oh my God, a goldfish actually a fish. I don't believe it.
I feel like a knobhead now.
There's a second clip that's going to go straight after that one. And I do it. So by the end of it, I'll say I'm a knobhead, and then we'll just have 3 knobheads.
Just be the knobhead crew.
Got ourselves
Happy
some
with
gold.
that. I can't stop thinking about that.
About like gold. Oh, it being part of.
So why are koi carp so expensive, but a goldfish is like £1?
I think it's just time in it. I don't know. Time and I don't know. Invested in
Do
them,
you reckon
aren't
it
you?
has like a different
Can you imagine
diet,
like
or?
buying something for £1, but then having to feed it and look after it for like 30, 40 years for it to get big enough?
No, because I think it'll be easier to have a kid because you haven't really got to
If
look
it got
after
that
that
big,
for that
though,
long, have you?
And it died. You can't flush it. It's blocking the toilet, that though,
I
isn't
don't
it?
know. Could you eat it?
Could you eat a gold? Would you eat a
I
goldfish?
think you can eat any fish if you like.
Do you reckon it's got meat on it if it was like a big fat one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can get the
Goldfish.
is it anchovies?
Yeah.
It's just tiny little fishes, aren't they? You just eat them. Mum's boyfriend just takes them out the thing straight in.
It does say that you can eat them. They're just smaller versions of carp, a freshwater fish that has been consumed for centuries.
There you go.
Oh, no, was I putting them down the toilet every time they died?
Fish and chips.
Been feeding the family.
Oh.
It's actually cheaper to buy some goldfish, keep them for a couple of years, than actually buy fresh fish from the shop.
Or fish fingers.
Literally.
There's penny too. The last time I went to buy fish fingers, and it was like £9 for a pack of like 24, and I thought that's what like the poor people
£9?
like. No, honestly, £9.
£9.
They wear bird's eye, so I didn't buy them. I waited for them to go on offer because I do love
How
a fish
many
finger
fish
butty.
fingers for £9 though?
It was like 24. It
That's
wasn't
just-
a huge amount. In my head, I was like, the math doesn't math.
No, £9 for 24.
Mate, it was Asda. I
This
didn't
is
set
the
the
world we
price.
live in. I was in a cafe yesterday in Southport, and it was £6.50 for a Hollands pie.
Oh,
What?
Jesus Christ.
No, they are not.
I was
Hollands.
like, are you being real? £6.50 for one pie.
Buy a multi-pack for that.
Oh, well, I didn't buy one.
No, I wouldn't have either.
Just bought some
a big
goldfish instead.
fancy one.
Sit on them.
Maybe that's a business plan to start selling goldfish on the stuff. Or if someone, instead of flushing them, just like ring us up, we'll come get your goldfish.
Yeah.
It'll be sound. We're going to
Let's give to Dragon's Den with this idea.
imagine that. They're Peter Jones.
We'll cultivate the goldfish you don't want anymore. Bring them back in 5 years in a batter for you.
In a batter.
put a little service on
Maybe
for
we
him and
can
everything.
tie in with Levi Roots, and he can like infuse the batter with some of his little
Is he still
Caribbean.
going? I've not seen any reggae sauce in ages.
Didn't he die?
Did he?
No,
he's not
I don't know. I've made that up.
I'll
We need
Google-
to check.
Where's my phone? Let's
Yeah.
Google it.
Is Levi Roots dead? Is that what we're asking?
Yeah, ask our Google.
Oh, I've spelled dead, D-E-D. How embarrassing. It's not saying he's dead.
Thank God.
Hang on, that's the son, so we won't be looking at that one. Let me go on Wikipedia. Signal's a bit shite, can't lie. No, he's still alive.
Sorry to Levi's family if you're watching this and you got a bit of a shock then.
What are the chances of that? Are you still alive?
We were talking about this the other day, weren't we? About when the where people say like, "Oh my God, so and so's died," but it'd be like someone that you absolutely love.
Yeah,
Like, should we start a rumor?
Did you see that Quincy Jones died? He was like this big music producer who produced Michael Jackson and all that. And there's a clip online today of Derek Acora years ago in like on his television program, and he was talking to the spirit of Quincy Jones, but at the time who was alive and well. And there was a Michael Jackson impersonator, and he's going, "I've got Quincy Jones here. He wants to speak to you." And the Michael Jackson impersonator's going, "Oh, cool." It was so
I
funny.
miss that guy.
Tell him I said, hee.
Derek Acora's a joke though, isn't
Wasn't he?
He's died.
I used to
though,
watch
Yeah,
it
he's dead
all
now.
the time. Little Most Haunted, and him and was it Yvette?
Yvette Fielding.
Yeah.
She had
See-
them big eyes.
Yeah,
You'd have like the night vision camera and
and
you'd
it'd
see
just be
Yvette's big
Mazzy.
eye.
This is us going. We were saying that we don't really have a theme, but when you look back through our episodes, our themes are either like ghosts or something like
Yeah,
that, or
ghosts,
ghost deaths,
death,
and
relationships.
Do you
relationships.
believe in ghosts? You might have
Yeah,
discussed this.
I do.
You do.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen
I'm
one.
skeptical.
I'm skeptical with like mediumship and things like that, but like no. Although, so I got called out my bullshit though. So apparently in Chester there's this haunted hotel, and there's stories of like people. Oh yeah, we stayed there. Woke up in the middle of the night, and there was someone that just stood at the end of the bed, and I said, "Oh, it's all bullshit." And Michelle was like, "Go and stay there then." I was like, "No."
One of the listeners sent us the link for it.
Yeah,
It
it's like-
wasn't even that cheap. It was like £200 a night.
I know.
Is it that Oddfellows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be.
Was it old? Some. Yeah.
I want to be proved wrong, but not to the extent where, you know,
You
it's
should
like
say.
like the Enfield hauntings where the ghosts just wooling me down the stairs
Yeah,
by
can
my
you
ear.
imagine?
I want them to
no.
just be like, ooh, and tell me something good, you know what I mean? But
Someone just pops in and go, just
Yeah,
to let you know,
yeah.
it is real. Look, I'm going to walk
Yeah.
through this wall. Imagine if that happened though.
just going, boo, lol.
Lol. I think I would shit myself, even with the lol at the end, just to try and make it
That's why I
nice.
don't, because it's always like I said to you today. I was like, it's always ghosts from like the 16th century or something. It's not
Yeah,
like
they never wear
Never
Vans or
someone
chinos.
from like the 90s, is
It's-
it? It's like what's his name? Derek Acora's spirit guide was called Sam, and he was like a Maasai warrior from like the 1600s. And I'm thinking, why has he gone to
Yeah.
a medium from Anfield? Like, what connection? How is Sam
Yeah.
helping him?
This is true. How did he get it? Honestly,
imagine living. You've got to live for eternity like that. Like, I'll just hang around with this bloke for a bit. He seems all right.
We went to me and my friends went to this haunted house in, I want to say Typor, but that's not what that's that place in Wrexham, isn't it? Where the comedy is. It's some
Yeah.
place in Wales,
Mm.
and it's got a Welsh name. Oh my god! Okay, news flash, guys. But it's this house, right? So it somewhere in North Wales, and it's so old. There's like a river running through the middle of the house, and the lady who owns the house lives upstairs still. This house is full of like reproductions of all the old masters paintings, and it's all like, I don't even know. I Tudor style kind of thing, and it's meant to be like one of the most haunted houses in the country. And we all went, and we got there at like 11 o'clock at night. It was freezing, and there's these people there who take you on ghost tours around the house. And like, I'm not good. I can't watch scary films. I am a bit of a shitbag with stuff like that. And I was like, I'm going to be frightened. And I just wasn't. And I was walking from room to room, and there was people there like taking it dead seriously. And they go, and in this room, it is said that a woman threw herself out of the window. And I was like, don't these ghosts love throwing themselves out the windows? Like, why is it that? Why couldn't you just like, oh, a woman tripped over the dog? You know what I mean? So like, anyway, at the end of the thing, we never saw anything, and it was interesting going around the house. And then he was like, right, now we're going to do a Ouija board.
Oh.
So I was like,
Did your
Give me
arsehole
a
do
break.
like a little clench or?
no, I was sort of like,
Bring
if someone
down?
had come through, I'd have been like, made up, like excited, I think.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd be frightened. So we did it, and there was this woman with us. She was a lunatic. She was dead funny. So we were doing the Ouija board, and the glass was moving, and I was like, I'm not pushing the glass, and I don't think anyone else is pushing the glass. But I think like between us all, the glass is moving because we want it to move, sort of thing.
Mm.
And anyway, so it goes in, are there any spirits here? And it goes to yes. And we were like, oh my God. It was like,
It would have been weird though if it went to no.
no, yeah. And would you like to communicate with us? Yes. And we were like, oh, want to communicate with us? And it's like, give us is there someone here that you would like to communicate with? It's like, yeah. And we were like, oh my God. And it was like, give us the first initial of the first, the initial of the first name of who you are, so we can, and it goes to G. And he's going, right, G. Does that mean anything to anybody? And we were all just going, and this girl who was like, you know when you sat and they'll definitely come through for me. I know. They always come through for me. They'll definitely come through for me. And so we sat there and everyone's going, G. And I'm going, no, I don't know. I'm called G. And she goes, she went, Granda, is that you? And I was like, Granda, is that your granddad? And she went, yeah. And I was like, that's not his name though, is it? And she's like, it's me grand. I know it's me granddad. And I was like,
no, it's my granddad, babe.
Maybe that's what they were. That's why I'm skeptical, because you probably hope for that.
Oh my God, weird. Was your granddad's name No, it wasn't. Was his name Gary, George, Gethin? Like, fuck off.
Gethin.
To be fair, you got
the Welsh theme.
But I would go back if any of your listeners can think of what the name of that place is. It's worth going.
Was it called the Old King's Head?
No, it wasn't a pub.
No,
is this the one where you went?
Oh right.
Yeah, it was the Old King's Head is the one in Chester. I'm game for that.
It's so funny.
How much was it? Was it like spenny
I was
or?
like, no, it was about 20 quid each.
Oh, it's a bargain.
And there's all these like people who consider themselves as ghost hunters.
Mm.
But like, if you pictured what a ghost hunter would wear in your mind, that's what they were dressed like. You know, like the Haunted Liverpool tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top hats
We got
and
involved
capes.
in one.
I did.
We came out of hot water one night and then we were in the crowd of the ghost tour and we just joined in for about 5 minutes, didn't we, whilst we crossed the road?
They used to always
They were mad.
meet outside of our office, but it's one thing going on it and then it's another. It's just like burst the bubble. It changes like the magic of it when you see the person who did have like a skull painted on the face and had a top hat and a red cape, just having a ciggy and texting in his break.
Still in the full outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit it anymore.
Kill the
does
mystery.
So I Googled it and it says the Golden Lion. But I don't think it's a pub.
No, so there was this famous judge in North Wales and he was meant to have lived there.
Pennyland Hall.
That's it, Pennyland Hall.
There you go.
Can we go? Do you want to come with us?
I'll
Just in
come.
case it's real.
Don't know. I'm dead excited. Like, I want to do this.
What the
You could put them mics on our phones and record.
Yeah.
That'll
We
be
could get a
funny.
gimbal,
Oh yeah.
record it and get a
Colin's got a
little mic.
gimbal. We'll just,
We'll
What's a
borrow
gimbal?
Cole's
So one
gimbal.
of them little fluffy things that go on your phone.
Like
like that's something to hold your camera.
Yeah, like so you can attach your phone to it
Oh,
and just
yeah.
like hold it, and if it's got like little night vision and stuff, we'll do our own.
I spend most of the time just giggling.
I'm trying to find it.
I
The page. There is a page. I'm trying to see if you can book on or how much it was, but it wasn't.
We'll sort that
It's not
out.
low.
I think it was about 20 quid. I'll ask my sister-in-law tomorrow. She'll remember how it was done. She did.
We'll go along to it.
It was hilarious.
We keep getting.
yeah.
We see what I mean. We should just rename it to something about.
No, because I don't feel like we focus
No, we don't.
every episode on that, so we can't be like, oh, fucking Runcorn's most haunted. Like, it's not how it works, is it? We're still 5 pence change. We still just chat shit about whatever.
Yeah.
And sometimes death, ghosts, and relationships crop up.
People love talking about stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just having a chat on the couch with your mates.
I know.
Is what it's all about.
And I'm just saying, like, we do have a theme. We definitely do. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I'll come along and
I'll come
We'll
along.
go.
I'm just. I'm with you. I'm skeptical. I don't really believe in it. But if you're right, you're right. But if you prove wrong, fuck me, it's scary, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been to see mediums. Like I've been to like nights of mediumship, and I've just always come out gone. What
Yeah.
a load of shit.
We could all guess that.
Yeah.
I'm very closed off when I have a reading, and it'll be like, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was in Blackpool
No.
this weekend. I was going to do the little psychic thing.
Oh, to get your palm read and all
Yeah,
that.
I wanted because we spoke about it a few weeks back, and I was like, I walked past it. I was like, oh, I do want to do that, but then
We'll go there too and
Shut
get a little
up.
fish and chips as well.
Yeah.
oh, it smelled
Goldfish and
amazing.
chips.
Goldfish and chips.
Chips.
Goldfish and chips.
Get your palm
curry.
read.
Sounds good.
Get a tattoo. Let's go like full Hindu in Blackpool.
Should we go up the tower as well? Because I've actually never been.
I've
up the
never been up
Blackpool
the tower.
Haven't you?
No.
I think
Have you?
I have when I was a little kid.
No, I've never done it.
Never been up there. Yeah.
Done the Eiffel, but not Blackpool.
Do a nice little tour around Blackpool.
Oh, I went to Paris, didn't go up the Eiffel Tower.
I went
You
underneath
didn't?
it.
No, I went underneath it.
Yeah,
Did you
no,
like
it's-
Paris?
I just think the people are really
I
rude
fucking hated it.
and the food's a bit shit.
I've
I'm
never
all right
thought
for
I was gonna
breakfast,
get
but
murdered anywhere more in my life.
got chased by
around the
a
Eiffel
lucky
Tower.
In Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when,
Moodiest place I've ever been in my life.
and then we got on.
It is, isn't it?
Do you know the little bike when the person's on the bike and they pull you along a little cart?
Mm.
Well, like
Like a tuk-tuk.
yeah, like that, like
Yeah.
one of them. Well, the kid's mum wanted to go on one, so we asked Mike how much is it from here to, and he's quoted one price, and then when we got there, we were surrounded by more of them, and it was like it wasn't on the main street.
Knife gang.
It basically, yeah, and he just.
Oh,
he-
you thought this would be 20 euros?
Yeah.
No.
And that's what it was like, and he was like €60, and I was like, "You said 20?" He was like, "No, it's €20 per mile." And I was like, I mean, do you know what? At first, I felt sorry for him having to drag my arse across Paris, but
Sounds like he got his money's worth.
Yeah.
€60.
€60, yeah,
Probably cost you more than your flight.
yeah, probably.
The only
Plausible.
upside of when we went to Paris is we didn't get charged for our hotel.
Did you know?
How?
Because they did it. They had an old-fashioned franking machine,
Mm.
and they did it when we checked out, and I was like, that's not going to work. And it didn't. And I was like, it was out of my account, but my father had given me the money to put in my account, and I was like, that's not going to... And I'd kept checking, and the money was still there, and I was like,
How long do
Yeah.
you
oh
leave
my God,
it
like
till?
how long do we leave it for? And we'd left it and left it and left it, and it was just never taken. So that was the only positive, because I really, I hated Paris. We stayed on a street. I used to say this, like the street we stayed on, it's probably the only street in the world where you could get a baguette, a reproduction of the Mona Lisa, and a blowjob in the same postcode. It was Montmartre.
Wild
It was- yeah.
times.
I didn't go
Yeah.
to that part of Paris. Wait, what street was that on?
No, I think like in terms of like the architecture and stuff, like I love it. It's beautiful. I love going to Notre Dame. Like I love all of that, but I think it is the people, and as you said, it's a bit moody.
It's Notre Dame
But
in
is that
Paris.
because
Did not
we're
know that.
English? Is that why we get that vibe?
Notre Dame in Paris?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Where did you?
Really thought it was Holland.
Where did you think
No.
Notre Dame?
Sounds
It's
like
Amsterdam.
oh yeah, yeah.
Rotterdam.
It sounds like it would be. I
Have you never watched The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
no. The cartoon.
Yeah.
I know of it. I've never. No, I've not. I've
Set in
I've lived a
Paris.
very, very sheltered lifestyle.
It shows. It shows.
just me and my own little bubble.
You've never been exposed to the Hunchback?
No,
You
I'm too
poor
busy playing
bastard.
Rockstar in my bedroom with my guitar.
I'm more concerned for your kids and what they're not experiencing because
Oh,
of
they're
you.
all the same now, kids. They just play Fortnite and FIFA. That's all what kids do now, isn't it?
Well, they might have a footy game in Paris and maybe Notre Dame's in the background of
Maybe.
the stadium.
Maybe. I don't think they'll make it that far in their football career. I've watched them play. I'm supportive, but I know they're not going to be Premier League footballers.
Are you being a realist?
I was
Do
real.
all dads want their lads to be footballers, do you
Well,
think?
My youngest is not really into football anyway, and then when my eldest like, I want to play for a football team, and I know that you're going to be the best footballer in the world. You're going to be signing for Liverpool. You're going to be playing for England. And then the first day I watched him kick a ball, I was like, no, he's not.
The best footballer of your world.
Yes, well, you can try.
You're my world.
Have you never seen that comedian Rory O'Hanlon?
No.
Irish guy. He does this really funny bit about how Americans are so supportive of the kids. And he said, like, little kids will go to his dad, Daddy, when I grow up, I want to be president of the USA. And he'd be like, sure, Scooter, you can be whatever you want, and I'll support you all the way.
We do,
And he
though.
says, in Ireland, if I was like, Dad, I want to be the president of the Republic of Ireland, he'd be like, grand. And he said, and then you'd be like, an adult come downstairs, hungover to fuck at like 2:00 in the afternoon. He'd be like, oh, it's himself, the president of Ireland. Period. He's graced us with his presence. Absolute classic, like, difference
Is
in
he the
parent.
one who's friends? Is he with Shane Todd?
Oh, I don't
Is
know.
that not linked
Oh,
to
if
him?
you get a
I'll
chance
check
to
it
see
out.
Rory, he's so funny. He's so good because he spent so much time in America, and a lot of his observations are like,
The things like that.
oh, it's really funny.
It's so easy
We'll
to
check
rip
it
into
out.
Americans, isn't it? And I know we have got American and Canadian listeners,
Nice one, shout
but
out
we
LA.
do like having a laugh about you.
Are you coming to our live podcast show in LA?
Yes, I am. I am.
We'll
We're flying first class,
We'll get the
darling.
champagne out for that
I'm
one.
not going through customs.
No.
So you know.
No customs for any of
You
us.
say that we might be flying on Aer Lingus, but we'll get there one way or another.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Aer Lingus.
No one-
Always
oh,
a bit of
just saying.
Aer Lingus.
I'm just saying we might not be in the might be in the cattle class, not in the
in the cattle class.
in the suite. But
I want to lie down and nothing else.
I think that's a pod. That's flew
It
by.
is.
Anything you want to plug?
No, you've just missed me solo show. I am taking it to Brighton in May. If any of your listeners are in Brighton, I'll be there
Yeah,
for the
we
festival.
have actually got a fair few.
We've got
Yeah,
a fair
in
few down
I
south,
don't know what
haven't we?
date yet, but if you follow me on socials at Kate Tracey Comedy, I never do that. I'm so proud of myself.
Smashed
I always
it.
forget to do that.
We'll add it in. We'll add it in.
Yeah.
Check out Katie. She's amazing.
She is.
Do you have anything?
I always post online when I've got gigs if you want to come and see me. So
See, that's one thing I never do. I never post anything. I'm such like a. I post after the fact.
I feel like I bore the ass off people with it, but
I just feel
gotta
like
be done. I hate
Do
all that.
it.
I hate all the
Yeah.
hustle. Me.
I get
embarrassed.
I get insecure about it when people I think people are going to go, who does he think he is? And I just don't. Even if I've got a good one.
But then when you see Adam Wood posting every month about what gigs he's got, do you feel embarrassed for him? Or do you think he's
Second-hand
just pushing his
embarrassment.
gigs?
Like, Jesus Christ, Aaron, chill out,
Have
mate.
some dignity.
And look at you with your fucking 31 gigs in 31 days. Show off.
But no, absolutely. And if anyone's around in Liverpool, Kate's always on at Hot Water. Amazing gig. Go and support it. And you do the one with Just Females as well, don't you?
Yes, crushing. So yeah, keep
Crushing.
your eye out. Keep your eyes peeled.
Absolutely. Thank you
But
so
mainly
much
just
for
come and see
coming on.
me. Don't worry about anyone else.
Oh yeah, fuck the rest of them. She's the Don.
Thanks
There
for
we go.
having me.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Yay.